Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope everyone who is doing fine. You know that this channel KFX Academy is run by Mr. Khawa and is from to Multan, Pakistan. So as you know that we have completed our sixth lesson. So now going towards seventh lesson. We will start today. I hope you are doing practice according to this. So this lesson is very difficult, but you have to practice to go through easily. I will be able to give you understanding very easily. So it's counterattack CA. It's a complicated strategy. So I hope you will understand. I have done many searches. I hope you will be understand very easily. So counterattack, what is counterattack? So you know that CA means counterattack. When our stop is trigger, we use counterattack. When our stop loss, our hits the both fifth and sixth strategy, we will use CA. We have an option to recover our loss. It's counterattack. So simple definition of counterattack: UMLSP setup that has following the here is the proper definition of the counter attack. So we will follow the breaker market structure and go toward our counter attack. If here P decision point disrespect occurs, mean disrespect decision point. When market disrespect the decision point and don't go according to the decision point, if we fail in our fifth and sixth lesson, then we will use our counter attack to recover our loss. Then we will re-enter in case you miss an entry. So you will re-enter. If market go to its decision point, then we again enter in the market. Then we will go towards our lesson. This is our higher high and lower low, and then it's our QML. But sometimes our CP and 3D we have decision for this, but market fail its decision point. Then we will have this broker. Then market give us approaches at this point, and then we will re-enter at this point. We will give its name counter attack entry, and then we will enter in the market, and it's called counter attack re-entry. Then we have significant level. Then it is really means really. Now we have this point really base really. Market gave us rejection and it's completed, and then it will give a reaction, and then will also give rejection. And the other is we will find the market structure at this point. Market structure, and then we have decision point. We will enter like re-enter, and then market goes with CP and 3D, and we have to enter, but the market failed this entry, again and don't go according to the trends. Then we will have a structured breakout, and then we have decision point at this point. This is our first decision points, and then market will go CP and 3D and go with its targets. Then this will have our counter attack when if our stop loss trigger in the market, then how we will enter is just like this, like counter attack. Like we will find the re-enter market. In market we have these points. We have decision point, and then market is going. If you give your full concentration, you will understand. We will have CP and this is 3D. Now the market target level is at this point, but the market is going at this point, it's not respecting its target. Then we will have this breaker at point like minor breaker, and then at this point we will have a decision point. Market will go up to the decision point slowly. At this point, this is our CP and 3D. Then if we enter at this point, this is our STP, successful position point, and this is our re-entry. At this point, successful decision point, but market don't turn its target and market give up its target. Then we will re-enter the market. Now we will go towards our assignments. So first of all, we will see the counter attack example. It has higher high and lower low. This is our QML. Market is going turn from this point, but the market gave us breaker. Now the market is going slow and take it order at this point. Then it is our counter attack, and then it's go down. But if you check at this point, if we fail our QL, then we will have possible. But if we see that it's our counter attack entry, we will enter at this point, and then percentage point entry is going at this point. Now the second is USD, and it's our higher high and lower low, and we have breaker at this point. But market have to go return, but the market don't return at this point. Market give us breaker at this point. Market giving us, then this is all our counter attack. Then our decision point is at this point. Market give us CP and 3D and take its market and going towards its trends. Then we will have a USD is going toward this point, and then you see that it's our higher high and this is our lower low, and at this point we have QML, but markets have to return at this point. Market breaks at this point, but we have new breaker at this point, and it's our counter attack, and our out is at this point. The market is growing slowly at this point, 1.35, and we will have make an entry of counter attack. This is our counter attack points. Then we have USD schedule. We have a lower low, higher high, and then market to give us liquidity. and then market is going up and then break. This is our counter attack, and they have entry successful, and then market going towards its trend and its target. Counter attacks entry, and then market successfully going towards its targets, and then it's Euro GP. It's our higher high and lower low, and then it's breaker. But we have to know the market going down, but market going respects and going towards its points, and this our counter attack, and then step by step is going at these points, and then it's take counter attack entry, and then market going up, and it's a 90% surety because we have successful example of counter attack, and then our sort of re-entry. We have breaker and the market take its order. STP is the same point, but the market is breaking at this point, and then the previous breaker is at this point. But if we see that overall concept, but market have to touch at this point, but market is a small breaker and then going towards the upper trends. And I will show you at this point we have an order re-entry, and that market takes its order and going towards its targets. It will done its target, and we have breaker at this point. Market is going towards its point, and then but the market is going towards at this point market have to go its trend at this point, but because we have STP and audit fail, but markets have to go towards one, but market is going toward at this point, then market go towards points, take its order, and then done its target. We have STP and then re-enter. We have to re-enter at this point, and we have a 20 pips stop loss, and then AUT5. We have the breaker at this point, and then market is giving successful swing point. Market don't complete its target, then market returns back and take its order and re-enter at these points, and then markets go towards its trends. Then we go toward STD. The market gave us breaker at this point until the CN point, and market gave us this target. Then market returned from center, but we have order block at this point. So the market gave us order at this point and done its target. Then what is the things? We have this point breaker and then its successful decision point, and the market returned before its target. We have our order block at this point. Market take this, and then market still completing its target, and then we will re-enter. We have to verify the 3D and CP. I hope you are understanding our 7th lesson with full concentration. So our last session will be our market approach. I will give you lesson about stop loss, and we will give you target 200 $300 maximum call win. I will show you according to these assignments how can you decrease your reward. So our first course is completed. Going to complete our lesson. So I hope you are understanding and submitting me assignments. I will give you a video of market approach. You have to practice and it's for your benefit. Some people are submitting me assignments. I will choosing their mistakes and give them back their assignments. Remember me in your prayers. I hope everyone is understanding this. Best of luck. Allah Hafiz.